So this is Cecil de Santa Maria, who has been working at Orra Fine Jewellery for over 18 years and is currently working as the Chief Operating Officer. So Cecil, can you give us a brief overview of your career so far?
Thank you very much, Johan, for having me on your YouTube channel. Um, After my graduation from Mumbai University, I did a diploma in marketing management from Principal Ellen Wellinger Institute in Mumbai. I started my career with media and publishing, and my first job was with an advertising agency called MediaViz. From there, I moved to the Indian Express group of publications, where over time I headed the information technology business publications division. From there, I moved on to online publishing with a company called India.com, where I was given the responsibility for managing the information technology channel, which means the content as well as the advertising sales revenue. Post that, the company folded up. So, in a manner of speaking, I was part of the boom and the bust of the internet economy. All of 10 months is what I spent in that space. And at that point in time, when I lost my job, retail was what they called the sunrise industry. So that is when I, in a manner of speaking, made a default choice of joining a diamond jewelry retailer, uh, where I have spent the last close to 18 years. So in 2001 is when I joined Aura. I joined them for the retail operations and sales piece. But over time, I grew to becoming the vice president of the company, where I oversaw marketing, business development, as well as merchandising. As part of my learning for the job, I had to do a course, a polished diamond graded course from the International Gemological Institute. And I also spent 2 months at the factory to understand the jewelry manufacturing process. Apart from that, I also did my executive MBA from SPGIMR Mumbai and a specialization, a management development program from IIM Indore on consumer behavior and marketing strategy. I quit Aura in 2017 because I was very interested in private equity. And at that point in time, I joined a boutique private equity firm, which lasted all of 20 months. The incumbent CEO at Aura quit in 2019, and the promoter family of the Rosy Blue Group reached out to me and wanted me back to head the business. And that's where I went back, and August 2019 is when I became Chief Operating Officer of Aura.
Sounds wonderful. So, which are the online courses you think students of today should take if they are interested in pursuing a career in retail management, considering that this is the time of COVID-19 and online learning is surfacing?
So, unlike in our time, when I was starting out my career, which is really, really, really long ago, there are specializations today available in retail. So you can do a full-on retail management course from any of the top institutes, because all of them offer that as part of the curriculum. And within retail, you could choose specializations like marketing, like retail operations, like merchandising, and so on and so forth. My advice to anybody wishing to pursue a career in retail would be to ensure that they keep learning, because what has happened over the last few years is, and COVID has been a great teacher to all of us, me included, the fact that the real world and the virtual world have, so to speak, got enmeshed. And today, to ensure business continuity, when one can't operate physical stores, in such a time as COVID, it's the online economy which is really taking precedence. So it would be paramount to ensure that one keeps oneself abreast and relevant by constantly updating one's knowledge of technology and the online economy. So there are various courses that one can do in terms of e-commerce, which could be digital marketing, uh, uh, the various aspects that is of the online economy, e-commerce, digital marketing, merchandising, etc., etc. Because one has to really run a virtual store and make the experience as seamless as a consumer would have experienced at a physical offline store, so to speak. Uh, the one what should I say it, inherent personality trait that one would have to have would be to be a people's person and to be passionate about, retail, and give it your 100%. Because if you truly love what you do, irrespective of what aspect of retail you choose to take up, you will be greatly rewarded.
Sounds really good. So, what guidance would you like to give some students who are not so sure whether taking up retail as a career or not?
Oh, so one would have to be, see, in my case, it was default. It would depend upon one's inclination, really. So that's a tough one to answer. But if you understand consumers per se, then whether one is looking at it from an online or an offline perspective is really irrelevant. One has to understand the motivations of consumers, what makes them buy, what kind of behavior they exhibit in that entire journey, the consumer journey. These are a few things that one would have to be very sure of. As in, they should have a passion for retail if they really want to consider this as a career.
So, thank you, Cecil. Thank you so much for your time and good luck on your work.
Thank you very much, Johan, and wish you all the best in whatever it is that you choose.